I mean, as the game is now started here, I would say that Slavs can still do well because Slavs can still make the cheap siege and they've got the fast farms, yada yada. But I personally was expecting the Celts move. If TaToH was expecting to see Kumans here, maybe something we could talk to him about after the game. But in the red, we have TaToH. This is a best of 5, and it's game number 5. And in the blue, we have Fat Dragon. Fat Dragon's map, kind of meh for a boom.
Yeah. Just thinking about like where do you want to see the TC? Maybe next to the berries, then to the woodline, but where do you even build your second building then? The TC spot never looks pretty here. Goldstone all on the hills as well.
I just, if Vivi loses this game, it's largely due to the fact he gambled. It is a gamble to pick Kumans and try and go for the 2TC boom. Now, you don't have to. You and I are acting like this is going to happen because normally you only pick Kumans for that. But you still don't have to go fast feudal into the second TC. But I wouldn't say that there's a great town center spot for him on a gold or on a stone. The wall potential is kind of there, but TaToH will have to scout, see what's up, and probably apply some pressure.
By the way, did your scoreboard update automatically? Do you have the score there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. I initially was fixing it at the start. I don't know if someone told you something. So.
Okay. No, I think I just realized that TaToH changed his name from TaToH to GL TaToH. Is that an option? Or do I have a brain bug?
Oh, you're trying to update your scoreboard and it won't work for you?
Now it does, but only because I changed the name from TaToH to GL TaToH.
I think it was GL TaToH the whole series, but for me and my scoreboard, I've only had TaToH at the top. So I don't know what... I'm really inexperienced with the scoreboard, so it's working, so I'm not going to make any changes.
4 on wood for TaToH here. On the other side, 2 on wood for Vivi. So we're expecting probably the pop 20 approach. Is he already going for the walls at the top? Ooh, Vivi.
Risky, right? Very risky to have a villager so far away. Yeah, Vivi's going for that boom. He's going to die with the boom or kill all with the boom.
And
now, if you're expecting that in TaToH's position, what do? Do you go for FC into Mackinac? Do you go like scout still? It's always tough to know how you pressure the second TC because you usually can't deny it.
I'm here to learn. I have no idea. I'm struggling with humans. I'm struggling against humans. And then I had one stream just losing like twice against humans. And I thought like, okay, let's watch Terra stream. And Terra got clapped twice in a row against humans as well.
It's like, I think it's certain players that are really good with this. And I remember I was playing some games with Nikov the other day, and we were doing random Civ Arabia against each other. And I got Kumans, and I brought up to him, I'm like, did you see how Vivi played Kumans? And he's like, typical Vivi, man, to pick Kumans and go 2 TCs and somehow win. I don't know how he does it. So I don't think you and I are alone in that. I've always felt like if you have Celts, I think it's pretty clearly Drush FC or just straight FC into forward Siege Monk.
Poor kill again by Vivi this time.
What? Why are they doing this?
Oh.
He just shot his Rhino with his town center. This is the second time in this series.
How is this happening? Luckily,
that could just be GG.
I think you can still do pop 20.
He's got a goat there.
Can you not? Tries to make
Nilly,
room happen. I think it still works out.
And the walls are also working out for Vivi. I'm impressed. He's been able to somehow wall this and make it look decent. But that's twice in a best of 5. TaToH, he didn't lose the game because of it, but he fell way behind and then lost the game when he did it. Now Fat Dragon trying to drop off food, doesn't have the food yet, 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 doesn't have the food yet. Oh, God.
Doesn't have the food yet, doesn't have the food.
There we go.
Okay.
As a caster, these are the things that tilt me. Like, I normally don't get tilted when I'm watching other players play, but when this happens, it frustrates me so much because he's such a talented player. So is TaToH, obviously, and to make a mistake like that in a tournament is just so costly.
Maybe there is some lag. Obviously, Asia versus Europe. They should probably play on West US. Yeah. So like
The server that
140,
I saw
160?
was the India server.
India
West
server.
That's when I went to spectate the game. I saw that. I don't know. Do you know if they have like a server that's designated for the players, similar to how we set like a server between them in Hidden Cup? I don't know,
I think
but I
West
also don't know
India.
if
I
India
have a really bad ping to West
with
India.
West India. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. TaToH decides to go forward. Is, by the way, a full villager ahead, therefore, right? 2 seconds behind, but 20 villagers versus 19. And this is going to be some man-at-arm aggression, sends 3 villagers onto gold as well. Actually, no man-at-arm aggression. Oh, look at that! He picked 50 gold without a mining camp. So 3
That's
man-at-arms without the option to build more.
Yeah, I see that. All right, so just man at arms, probably good, right? Because you're probably not going to go for a forward range here as well. And Vivi will place the TC here.
Oh, bad tower for
Does
TaToH.
that tower deny the TC? It does take a while to build this, but
it's 9 villagers building now. No,
but
no,
it's
no. That's a
slow.
bad
It
tower.
builds slower. Okay.
Oh, that tower should just die then, no?
I think it should. I mean, the TC is only halfway up. I'm with you. This is not something you see too frequently. Tower against a TC. This is a good tower, I think.
Is this calculated?
I mean, even if the tower does eventually go down, Vivi doesn't have the food eco to produce out of 2 TCs at the moment, and TaToH could always build another tower.
Okay, let's take a look. No villager losses so far. 1 in danger in the back. Some dancing with the scout. Vivi not losing a single vill here. Actually an incredible job. I'm
Yeah, I
down
mean,
4 villagers here.
Nilly and I are like, okay, let's go cast. Oh my god. Well, I'm still surprised that one hasn't gone down, and the TC finally goes up. And again, focus on the lack of eco upgrades for Vivi. No horse collar, which is something you'd normally want if you're going for full farm boom and feudal. I think TaToH's done a decent job delaying, but he's still only on 1 TC.
Well, yeah, and for quite some time, obviously.
Yep.
And he's going for double bidx, tries to find another angle now. Vivi obviously will re-wall that area. Remember, Cumin walls 50% more HP.
Yep. It's just... It's so funny because if I'm in TaToH's position, when I'm playing, I feel like it's game over. You haven't done enough damage. They're still going to gain a vill lead against you. What on earth do you do here? At TaToH, I'm still surprised he didn't... I'm surprised he's going for Man-at-Arm Tower. We'll see if it pays off for him. It looks like he will break in with the Man-at-Arms, though.
Yeah, no chance to re-wall that one. And Vivi, normally you send some villages on stone as well. Okay, now he sends 4, wants to go for some defensive towers. Walls off the left-hand side. I think he won't let the Man-at-Arms in, but still so costly.
Yeah, okay, so more walls behind. Big investment, 30 villagers versus 28. Now, when you have 2 town centers pumping out builds, you're going to have a big bill count and good eco long-term, but you are going to have a later castle age, normally, than player in TaToH's position, especially when TaToH slabs and can farm a lot. So I wouldn't say TaToH's eco is exceptional behind this, but it should be decent enough to still be able to pull off a reasonably fast castle time and maybe use these hills in the front of Fat Dragon's base as a platform for siege workshops. It's all booming now.
That we didn't mention yet is with TaToH attacking the left-hand side, if he builds another tower there, he's actually controlling all the golds. Vivi's golds are really unfortunate.
Too. Yeah, good counter tower though from Vivi. I like that.
Needed, desperately needed.
Yeah, when Vivi did this against Miguel, he actually didn't have any safe golds. He walled out all of his gold, but he just went on stone and then into a castle, an early castle age to protect the gold. So maybe it's a similar thought process here, because he's got that stone in the back. There's nothing TaToH can do to deny that one. Wheelbarrow now for TaToH. I think we'll see a lot more farms for him. He's got only 11 on food, but that's going to climb. You should... A forward stable?
That's something we don't see too often. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by that as well. Is he expecting Vivi to go for scouts and doesn't want to fall behind in those numbers? Feels a bit weird, yeah.
Very weird, especially when you're thinking about Castle Age. I mean, TaToH is known for his feudal voy. You know, he He loves his feudal age aggression, but he will not be able to break through palisade walls with scouts. But Vivi also doesn't see that, even with the outpost. So imagine if TaToH's able to make enough and somehow run past here.
Queues up some scouts now. Blacksmith for Vivi. I think Vivi is not really concerned about doing any feudal age army. Now sees the tower of TaToH there at the gold.
Ooh.
Trying to rush his own tower up.
Okay, do you think that maybe Vivi is going to be tempted to run out here with villagers to batter down a tower or two, and then TaToH's just going to be like, I've got the scouts, and take out the builds?
If TaToH wanted to hide it so much more, I think he'd just build it a bit further back, no? Like he sees the outpost there as well.
I would assume that Vivi could see it from this position, but Vivi cannot see it.
Huh.
Also, tower on the left for TaToH, very sneaky. I didn't realize that was going up with one build, neither did the Fat Dragon. Fat Dragon thinking of clicking up the Castle Age with 48 villagers, but the scouts still have not come out yet, and Fat Dragon's not completely walled. I think TaToH's his tower there, while it denies farms and denies gold, it also keeps Vivi from walling between the market and the house.
And also, I think TaToH is planning this long term, thinking about, okay, where are good castle spots for Vivi?
Yeah.
And stable kind of blocking one good hill, the tower kind of blocking one of the hills there at the main gold. What's going on?
The Fat Dragon doesn't have a barracks. He can't make spears. TaToH's getting scale barding. TaToH has 5 scouts. He could do so much damage with this attack. This is going to catch Fat Dragon off guard in a huge way.
Oh, left-hand
side. As long
side.
as TaToH hides it.
He's opening the walls. Vivi is opening the walls as well. Builds the house! What's so fortunate for Vivi?
Now, Vivi needs to wall he needs to delete that farm and force down some houses. He cannot allow those scouts in. Okay, never mind. There's a gap there, too. All right. Well, here come the scouts. And this still could be great for TaToH. This will be scale barding with bloodlines. It doesn't matter if you're in Castle Age Fat Dragon. You won't have military.
Oh, no, Vivi.
And rip the wood line.
Oh, that's such a mistake by Vivi. And can he get something up there? Oh, he only loses 1 bill.
Okay.
That's acceptable.
Worse. Still villagers around there. He's going to make Spearman, which I don't think is a great move. He's going to lose 2 more here, Nilly. TaToH still with full control. TaToH still with towers. TaToH still denying most of the golds. And there's still villagers back here, and he can't quick wall on the hill, surely. That's way too much quick walling. All Fat Dragon's in big trouble now.
Oh, and Vivi saw it so long ago. That should have been walled quite some time. 5 villagers dead already, and those scouts are not done yet.
Vivi's not the slowest player in the world. I don't know why he wasn't prepping quick walls there. Maybe there's too much going on. As TaToH is just passing with these villagers, because why not? There's nothing Vivi can do to clear them out. Fat Dragon's gone to Castle Age. He had the extra villagers.
Look at the KD again, Tristan. He wants to do it again.
And 12 kills and 0 deaths for TaToH. And I'm not seeing a lot that could really change that. Vivi's got 1 spear. That's it.
Yeah, maybe some herd scouts running under TC is the most likely case here. What a weird tower by TaToH. Like, if this is Hidden Cup, I'm confusing those 2 players.
That's Vivi. Yeah. I mean, it's just next level game sense to realize there's not much wrong with sending the villagers back here. You and I and most people would think that's too ballsy, but he knows. No, he doesn't have the eco to do much. Like, Vivi's trying to... He wanted to use the market to buy stone for a castle, and he had to rebuild the market, and there's the castle now.
Oh, man.
At least he's going to get the castle up, but I don't think that's a good castle spot. It still doesn't give him... doesn't clear up that many towers, and it doesn't give him any luxury to expand or move out in the other areas of the map.
Vivi now rushing down the tower at the bottom, and that will give him control over one of his wood lines again. Still no real gold control for him.
Yeah. Hey, once that gold on the left, TaToH's been such a test with those towers. And TaToH will have much better eco when he arrives to Castle Age. He's still behind in Vills, but when Kumans normally get a lead of 20, this is acceptable if you're TaToH.
Okay, what's the game plan for TaToH? He knows Kipchaks will come out, and he drops 2 archer ranges. Skirms, well, okay in Castle Age against them.
Yeah, okay until Mangonels come out. Okay until 2 knights come out, but we know that Fat Dragon barely has eco to make kip checks, so... Can that castle range TaToH's tower? Okay, it can. So that tower gets shot down. Another tower for TaToH on the back. Another tower for TaToH. I mean, I guess you could have asked which one, because there's also a tower next to the market. Just very
So
random.
weird. Yeah.
That's a Vivi tower right there.
Oh, more villagers dying against the scouts. It's still so annoying here is TaToH. And look at how many villagers Vivi is now standing on gold. He was really starving for it.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets to Mackinac kip check, there's not a lot that Slavs can really do to stop that.
But look at his
But-
wood count.
He's got 22 on wood right now.
Not
So
for
he'll
too
make up
long.
for some of the lost wood with queuing up kip checks. And I love that tower from TaToH. Would you like to see TaToH prioritize ballistics? Actually, I think we have the answer to our question.
yeah.
He's already got it.
He prioritizes guard tower.
Huh.
That's a TaToH thing to do. I thought ballistics coming in for sure.
Well, guard tower's pretty good when you've still got the towers up on the left side. And he's very well aware that Vivi's taking wood and gold on the front as he has the elite skirm. And I don't think the kip checks can fight these elite skirms at the moment.
I'm not sure how
Vivi would need a knight, and he doesn't have a stable.
Oh yeah, TaToH now splitting away there. +1/+1. So Botkin now kicks in. Perfect timing for him. Kipchek's trying to make something happen, but only 40 HP. And a knight from TaToH.
And the game ends. 20 kills, 3 deaths. The sneaky stable did it from TaToH. That was so peculiar, excuse me, but it worked out, Nilly. My goodness.
Wow, what a crazy series. And TaToH, he kind of got away with murder here. That could have easily been
Yeah.
Vivi's series.
I think that if Vivi... He spotted the scouts next to the towers in the south when TaToH tried to go in that way. I was very surprised to see that Vivi didn't delete the one farm and quickly house wall behind so the scouts would never get in. If those scouts don't get in, I think it's game over. At
Yeah.
that point, Fat Dragon gets a castle. Fat Dragon never loses those villagers. TaToH is not forever feudal, but he has a very long journey ahead while in feudal age against a castle age player with a castle. People are saying in my chat at least too soon GG. I don't think so. I don't see how this is too soon GG. Vivi can't take any resources in the back. He can't take any resources in the south. He also cannot clear up the skirmishers on the front. Like, it's just a matter of time. All these villagers will go down. The kip checks will go down. This is a good time to call the GG. TaToH just bested him.
Yeah.
Um,
just fast forward a minute, guys.
Yeah,
What is Vivi doing?
everything's over.
His kip checks aren't attacking. There are knights in his gold and wood line. He can't take those resources. He's completely surrounded. Yeah, he's 13 bits ahead, but at this point, those are only numbers.
Yep, exactly. It's a very unique situation, though. I think any other Civ matchup, you see 59 versus 46, and you're normally thinking, okay, well, the 59 villagers, you might have a shot. Well played, TaToH. And how do you think Vivi's feeling after that? Because he picked Kumans. He could have got away with it. Do you think he's frustrated with himself? He was so close to beating TaToH.
How I know Vivi, he is already planning his revenge. He thinks, okay, let's win my next set, and then I will get my revenge. And he knows, like, there was this horrible laming game against him. There was the one game where he shot the boar. So he knows he can do better than